She's a child that confirmed the leopard shorts and purple gel shoes. Tell them to let me talk.
Well, a total of 7 people are now in custody in connection to a child trafficking case involving an underground bunker in Bibb County.
But if there was a limit to it, I think we reached it.
And we want to warn you, you may find it disturbing.
It's a case investigators say they'll never forget. Children drugged and tied up, taken underground into a bunker where strangers paid to abuse them. 10 children so far have been identified, the youngest just 3 years old, the oldest 15. Most of them are under the age of 10, and investigators fear there are more victims and suspects still unaccounted for.
This is where authorities say children, the youngest only 3 years old, were victimized repeatedly over more than a year. It's an underground storm shelter near the home of William Chase McElroy, one of the men charged with raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter, there were chairs and beds and things of that nature. And the children were drugged by Mr. Trejos and tied to the bed and to the chair and to a pole. And then people would come and pay money to have sex with these children.
Assistant District Attorney Brian Jones says there could be more victims and more alleged perpetrators. He says the grand jury has indicted a 4th person, but he says we may never know the full extent of the horrors that happened here.
The children were drugged, according to one of the co-defendants, and so they may not be able to recognize or be able to identify anyone.
Jones says many of these details came from some of the defendants themselves.
Sometimes the children would be there, tied to a pole that was there, bound to a bed that was there, or in a chair that was there. Sometimes there would be multiple people that would come by and victimize these children on a nightly basis. No child deserves this. That's the most horrible thing you can do, the power and control of it, the stealing the innocence of a child and the horrible victimizations they went through with these monsters.
God puts us at the place that we need to be put at that time, and I think me and Justin, our agency, has been put there, and we're going to do everything we can.
For the younger kids, I'm hoping this is a blurry memory because some of the statements of the children, they were unable to remember certain things, and then things would come to mind. And some of the older children, they'll carry this vividly for the rest of their lives.
Investigators say the children were sexually abused in what was described as appointments paid for by offenders. Some of the people who were supposed to protect them were the ones handing them over. Law enforcement believe this wasn't just a local crime. It was part of an organized human trafficking network, possibly linked to a violent gang.